One Katarina tip for every matchup. This game we're against Syndra, which is actually one of my favorite matchups to play, since it is skill-based, but also slightly Katarina favored. Syndra falls into a category of mages that there's plenty of in mid lane, where they have one CC spell that you have to dodge. In Syndra's case, it's her E. Take this clip as a negative example where I'm only able to dodge her Q and end up losing the trade horribly, whereas she manages to position well and avoid my damage. Now watch this play as the polar opposite, where I get hooked into a 1v2, but Syndra fucks up her E, so she has to tank my whole combo and I get a double kill. One additional thing to keep in mind is that at 40 passive splinters, her Q does evolve, so keep track of that. Once she gets this upgrade, her Q is basically going to be always up, and it allows her to apply much more pressure in the lane. As you get into the late game, the better player usually gets to snowball pretty hard. In this particular game, it was me, which means Syndra was eventually just unable to use her keyboard, as you can see. When you see Syndra hovered on the enemy team, feel free to lock in Katarina, since you're gonna have a fun and interactive lane that can go either way, depending on how well you play, and I would give Syndra a 4 out of 10 in difficulty.